Sunset found her squatting in the grass, groaning. Every stool was looser than the one before, and smelled fouler. By the time the moon came up, she was shitting brown water. The more she drank, the more she shat, but the more she shat, the thirstier she grew, and her thirst sent her crawling to the stream to suck up more water. When she closed her eyes at last, Danny did not know whether she would be strong enough to open them again. Praise be, George Gurm. Good job. I can't believe they didn't put that in Season 5. Those fucking hacks, D&D. What do you make of this interesting passage, Puss Puss? Are you a big fan of sections of books that graphically describe the protagonist's toiletary needs? Because I can't exactly profess to being terribly fond of it in my literature. Oh, more like shiterature. Let's go on with. Let's return to another example of such an instance in Aura Channel Chris's acclaimed novel, the Subspace Emissary's World's Conquest novella. As we all know, this is a very concise tale. Okay, so he thought in shock after looking at both sides of the huge kitchen. The expert R-Wing pilot ran away in a hurry to search for the bathroom and leaving his glass of milk heating up inside the microwave. Ness walked to the kitchen wearing his red pajamas. His hat was moving mysteriously, and something said boing inside the hat. Oh boy, Mr. fucking Saturn, we gotta deal with this fucker again. Mr. Saturn, you want milk too? Ness asked with half-opened eyes. Mr. Saturn likes milk, boing! Mr. Saturn came out from the hat, looking around. Ness joined his search, and then a ding sound came from the microwave, and both found a warm glass of milk inside. How convenient, Ness trailed off. He took the glass out of the machine, and he drank the half of it, and he gave the glass to Mr. Saturn. The fact that Ness didn't or ever saw his mouth once... Well, he gave the glass to Mr. Saturn. The fact that Ness didn't or ever saw his mouth once wasn't so important now, but the nose of Mr. Saturn was covered with milk. Okay, just like taking the drink out of the microwave and just drinking it is not really... That's kind of a dickhead thing to do, really, because clearly someone wasn't preparing it specifically for you. It was for someone else's benefit. The fact that you couldn't see anyone at this particular moment doesn't mean that you had the right to just snatch it. It's bullshit. Utterly ridiculous. No one taught this kid manners. They don't have manners in Earthbound land. Zoom! The Mr. Saturn replied happily. I know you didn't took a sip, right? Ness asked groggily. In fact, it's spelt, because I think groggily would have a third G, but I don't know, actually. I'm just sort of talking out of my arse, really. So groggily, I'll just say, because that's presumably what he meant. Nope, boing, he replied. Ness sighed to himself, and he returned the glass inside the microwave. And what's the point in that? It's like, you just drank the whole fucking thing. Whatever. Ness sighed to himself, and he returned the glass inside the microwave, and both returned to Ness's room to sleep. Just then, Falco came from his trip to the bathroom. Oh, joy. And he took out the glass from the microwave. But after lifting the glass while touching his mouth, or beak, he didn't felt the flavour of warm milk going inside. Huh? What the... Falco glanced inside the glass, and the milk was gone. Did I set the timer to 10 minutes that it vaporised? How can that be possible? He asked to himself, confused. But he poured more milk inside the glass, and he secured that the timer was in 1 minute, and turned it on. But oddly enough, he felt another horrible sensation inside his stomach. Again? He thought in shock. What kind of laxative did I drank? That says drank, by the way. Like fucking get up, drank, sit down, drank. I can't remember how the song goes, whatever. It wasn't just me saying drink in a Scottish accent, or a channel Chris wrote drank instead. The little bag with laxative was inside his pocket of the short he was wearing, so he took it and he desperately redid all the information until he found something very stupid. Yes, that is the phrase that comes to mind. Warning, may act several times. Why isn't this part in bold letters? Falco thought furiously before running away to the bathroom again. Oh, I see how this is going to play out. It's a comedy skit in which various characters drink the milk while he is doing his business. Won't that be hilarious? Falco thought furiously before running away to the bathroom again. Someone was walking inside the kitchen again. It was Pitt in white pajamas. A glass of milk? That should do, he said, glancing at the new warm glass of milk in the microwave. He grabbed it and drank his content before wiping out a moustache of milk in his face and placing back the glass in the microwave. Then the angel went to his room. What the fuck is the point, right, of taking the glass out of the microwave, drinking the contents, and then putting it back inside the fucking microwave? It's silly. Just put it on the side or clean it up. Don't be a lazy cunt. If you're going to steal someone else's drink, at least have the decency to clean up after yourself. Placing back the glass in the microwave, then the angel went to his room. Again, Falco walked to the microwave and found the glass empty again. This is weird. He trailed off before he shook his head, and again he poured more milk, put the glass inside the machine, and he set the timer at 1 again. And another sensation was happening in his stomach. Or a channel of Chris is just having the time of his life here. He's going, oh yeah, he's shit really good. I don't know, that wasn't funny. I'm not very good at being funny. I'm sorry, Larry, you didn't need to hear that. That was just gratuitous, frankly. I'm tempted to just stop the episode now and just... I don't have editing software at all. I just upload the videos pretty much direct from my device, but... I mean, I'm almost tempted to just stop the video now and just cut out that last little bit. So ashamed am I of my previous actions. Please, Larry, do me a favor and forget that ever existed. And another sensation was happening in his stomach. Oh, come on, he thought, annoyed, grabbing his stomach in pain and running away to the bathroom once again. Oh, bloody hell. A bit of contortionist work there, Mitty. This time, Jigglypuff came walking with half-opened eyes, and she drank the warm glass of milk before returning it to the microwave. Okay. Someone must have heard my wish, she said, smiling groggily and walking away to her room. The Star Fox member came once again from his painful trip to the bathroom. Painful? Oh, fuck. And once again, the glass was empty without a single drop. Falco cursed a lot under his breath before pouring more milk and putting the glass inside the microwave and setting the timer to 1 minute. And once again, his stomach was hurting him and he found more words in the bag. In the fucking bag? What? On the thing. Okay, sorry. Caution, drinking the entire bag can cause a lot of pain. Pour 1 gram only in each sip. I'm gonna sue somebody after this, I swear, he said before running once again to the bathroom in a hurry. You fucking kidding me? The idea with comedy is it's the rule of 3. You do something 3 times, and on the 3rd time, something changes, okay? Otherwise, it ceases to be funny. This is the 4th consecutive time you've made this dumbass fucking joke or a channel of Chris. It's not funny. Now, I know this, because I am an expert on not being funny. Alright, he said before running once again to the bathroom in a hurry. The ice climbers walked inside the kitchen, wearing a blue and pink pajamas for their respective genders. Fucking outdated gender roles. What is this, the 1950s? And they found the glass of milk ready from the microwave. Or a channel of Chris's definitely posts on B, you know it. We share it? Popo asked groggily. Why not? Nana responded groggily. Both of them shared half of the glass. They wiped out milk around their mouths and they left to sleep in their room. There's somebody else here besides me, right? Falco asked furious. That was kind of No, it's kind of like Transylvania. There's somebody else here besides me, right? Falco asked furiously to no one in the kitchen, and he did the same thing. Again. For his misfortune. Ah! He yelled inside his mind before running away to the bathroom. Again. Nobody was walking to the kitchen. Instead, someone came floating above the floor. It was Mewtwo. He used his psychic powers to lift the glass towards his mouth, and he drank the milk. Then he returned the glass inside the microwave, just a house full of people with shitty manners, and left to his room to meditate. That's his way, how he sleeps. Meditating does not equal sleep, and that wouldn't work. I'm sorry. Now, Larry, now I know how you feel in that one episode of the show where I just read all those fucking inspirational quotes. I got totally sidetracked. Now I know how you feel because Aura Channel Chris is subjecting me to the same torture. All right. Okay. And sadly for Falco, he cursed a lot under his breath, poured more milk inside, and placing the glass inside the machine again. There's a lot of fucking milk in this house. But he thought ahead and ran away to the bathroom to suffer his demise. Mwahahaha! I'm so evil. That's part of the story. That's not an author's note. That's the text. Now Fox came walking groggily to the kitchen. He was wearing only a red shirt, blue shorts, and black slippers. Good. Somebody left this behind, he said after finding the glass of milk ready in the microwave. After taking a long sip of it, he returned the milk inside the machine and he walked away trying not to fall for the need to sleep above something soft and not hard. And Falco came again, saying a long list of curses. It was only fed with more curses after finding his glass empty. So he did the same process and left to the bathroom since his sickness became worse every minute. Roy came wearing a blue